Friday, the 22nd, I made another run at trying to get my visa stuff straightened out. I've pretty much done everything that they told me to do. I got my paperwork all in order. I thought I did anyway. And I headed over to District 1 to the immigration office. It's really hot today. I hope I can get this over with, get back home, take a shower, and sit in front of the fan all afternoon. Well, I'm out here waiting for a Gojek car to go back to immigration to see if there's anything that can be done. I'm very skeptical of getting any kind of positive results over there. There doesn't ever seem to be a solution. So anyway, I'm waiting on the car. More later. I'm in the Gojek now, and I'm headed to Immigration Department. My level of confidence is about 0. We'll certainly see what happens, but man, at this point I just don't have a lot of confidence in anything positive happening. I was supposed to go over there about 10 o'clock. I went over, and of course in Vietnam they don't really use queues to line up. So I carried my little bag of paperwork up to the line, and by the time I got to the top, they told me I was in the wrong line, and so I had to go down to the bottom of another line. The clouds are in and out. It's a little rainy looking around here, and so the light's going to go up and down. But don't worry, we're not going to get rained out. So hey, you guys see the video, you tell me if you think there was a line anywhere. I never found it. But finally I did get up to the top. It appears my paperwork is in order. So now I have to come back at 1 p.m. And get a number. I'm not sure what that's all about, but it looks like I am going to get in the building this time. I also had a nice time meeting with some Filipinos there that were having visa problems. It seems like everybody there was having some kind of visa problem. I guess that's why it's the immigration office. My wife's really going to enjoy seeing them in the video. She, of course, has the visa problems too, like everybody else.
It's not easy at all. You need to fill up a lot of paperwork.
There are a lot of people having problems here. The guy at the door, I'm going to give him credit. He seemed knowledgeable, and he was very likable, friendly guy. So it was a lot nicer than the other day. The other day, the gentleman at the door was kind of rude. I'm going to go kill some time, come back at 1 o'clock, and we'll see what happens. Lunchtime here in Ho Chi Minh is 12 to 1, and it's pretty busy. All the office workers come out, go to the restaurants and things. This area doesn't seem to have a lot of restaurants though. I'm not sure what they do. They're probably on the side streets. The rent, I'm sure, on this main street is really too expensive to put a restaurant or a coffee shop. That's probably why there aren't any. Yeah, I stopped in a little street side place to have some coffee while I wait. Just killing time. I'm going to pull my mask down since I'm drinking. That seems to be okay. I actually walked further than I ever have without running into a coffee shop. That was really strange. Yeah, generally there's one about every 100 yards, or however much that is in meters, about 80 meters or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I walked quite a ways and didn't find one. But on the way back, I noticed this little place down the alley and stopped in and found that they had coffee and all kinds of drinks. Hey, you got to check this out. It looks nice. So anyway, I don't know what happens next. I'm going to go and get my little number, and guess I get to go in and find out. I'm sure whatever it is, it's not going to be simple, and it's going to cost money. That seems to be the program. Well, at 1 o'clock, I came back, got in line. Apparently, I got in the wrong line again and had to go back. But when I finally did get to the top, I told the girl there, hey, give me a lucky number. And she kind of smiled and handed me my little ticket and said, here's your lucky number, it's 89. So I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, I went in. Well, once you go in, it's just a matter of waiting. You have to wait. I think when I went in, they were on like number 60, and I was number 89. And at 60, it takes about 10 to 12 minutes maybe for each person to get processed. So I knew the line was not going to move very fast. Boy, waiting around is sure a tedious thing. It's not a really comfortable room. And with all those people in there, it got pretty hot too. Really hard to keep a room cool when you've got hundreds of people all over the place. And they're pretty crowded, so the air conditioner just couldn't keep up. I finally got up to the window and talked to the agent there. He was really nice. He was a real pleasant fellow. Enjoyed working with him. I was kind of surprised that there was only one window handling the overstay cases. Actually, when I got up there, it was one window with a number above it, but the window next to it, a girl there was also handling those cases, so it wasn't as bad as I thought. They were doing a pretty good job. They were moving them out as quickly as you can. This stuff's complicated. It doesn't move fast, but once you get all your forms right, it's okay. Like I had a copy of a form instead of the original, and he had to solve that little problem, and he did it really easily, simply. He just had me sign again. So it was a copy, but it had my original signature on it. No problem. He said, hey, you're really lucky. I'm thinking, what? Did the girl tell him that I have a lucky number or something? But no, my visa was issued at a time when the old rules were in effect. So it looked like I'm going to get my visa done under the old penalties, which he told me that I have to pay my exit visa fee, 795,000 Vietnam dong, which I'll put the amount on the screen, and also my penalty, which under the old rules was 5 million. I couldn't believe it. My jaw dropped. 5 million, wow. But he said I did have a few problems. I needed a photo. So they have a little photo booth there in the immigration office, and for 50,000, you get 3 passport-sized pictures, which is a good deal. That's only about $2. I went back and took the pictures to him. No waiting. He put me in front of everybody, so that was great. Then, after he got the pictures, he said, well, you need to take all of this down to window 10 and pay your fee. So I went down and paid the fee. I came back and I asked how long it was going to be. He said, come in next Friday and you'll get your paperwork. And I said, are you sure it's only 5 million? He said, I'm pretty sure about that. He said, that's what I entered in the computer. So overall, if it's true, it's a miracle.
Sometimes the confusion and chaos in Vietnam works to your advantage.
So if everything works out like they promised, next Friday I should have my visa and I should be able to leave on May 4th. If nothing messes up, I'm out of here. But you never know. Sometimes you think you got it and you don't. I sure wanted to go back and tell that little gal that I appreciated her giving me the lucky number, but by the time I got out, she wasn't there. After I got out, I contacted my friend, Ton. He was luckily in District 1. So we were able to meet at a little coffee shop near the immigration office. Oh, we talked for a few minutes and he said, well, hey, why don't we go over to your neighborhood? I'll drive you home in his new car. He's got a brand new Toyota. And we will stop somewhere and have a beer and have a little bit of seafood or something. I said, man, that sounds great. A little celebration after this would be definitely in order. So that's what we did. I think meeting with Mr. Ton and going to a little seafood restaurant for beer and maybe some snails or shellfish, it's gonna be real nice. We don't get a lot of time to visit anymore. I used to get to see him quite a bit because he lived near and worked near, but now he's about 25 kilometers from my house. That's pretty far. It takes about an hour and 15 minutes to get there, so that's a lot of travel time. I haven't gone out to his house but one time. It was quite an ordeal, but he's a great guy. He picked me up and we went over to my neighborhood, stopped in, had some muck, which is squid, and a couple of beers, and it was a nice conversation and a nice little celebration.
Congratulations!
So if nothing goes wrong, next Friday I should have my exit visa. And hopefully I will have only paid $5 million for the fine. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, this is JR, the Texpat in Saigon. Maybe on my way out, don't know. We'll find out next Friday. If I get all the paperwork done, I will be on the way out for sure. I made a mistake of sending all my camera equipment to the Philippines. The only thing I've got left is my little LG V50 and my Osmo. I do have a lavalier microphone and a recorder, so maybe my audio at least will be pretty good. I was pretty challenged shooting these last couple of videos. It's really difficult when you don't have any equipment. So hopefully you guys will forgive me for that. And when I meet up with all my gear in the Philippines, I promise I'll do a better job. I appreciate all you guys, all 4,400 and something now. Appreciate your support, appreciate you watching my channel. Hope you'll share it with your friends. Thank you all for watching.